In a quaint village nestled between rolling hills, there lived an old cobbler named Mr. Hung. His small workshop, filled with the smell of leather and the sound of tools clinking, was a place of solace and creativity. Though he was often short on money, Mr. Hung was rich in kindness. He dedicated much of his time to crafting shoes for the local children, particularly those who had lost their parents. For him, each pair of shoes was not just a product. It was a lifeline, a way to bring comfort and joy to those in need. Every day after finishing his own work, Mr. Hung would take leftover scraps of leather and transform them into shoes for the orphans. He meticulously crafted each pair, ensuring they fit well and looked beautiful, often adding little personal touches like bright colors or intricate designs. The children adored him, often coming by just to chat and share stories about their day. One of these children was a boy named Min. He was a curious and imaginative child who spent many afternoons watching Mr. Hung work. He would sit quietly in the corner of the shop, eyes wide with fascination as he saw the old man skillfully stitching, shaping, and creating. Mr. Hung would often share stories about the art of shoemaking, teaching Min about the materials, techniques, and the history behind each design. As the years passed, Min grew up. His admiration for Mr. Hung blossomed into a deep passion for design. He began sketching his own ideas, inspired by the shoes Mr. Hung made for him and the other children. With each drawing, his dream of becoming a shoe designer took root. However, he also saw the struggle of the old man, who continued to work tirelessly in his little shop, often without any recognition or reward. After finishing school, Min decided to pursue his dream of becoming a professional designer. He moved to the city, enrolled in a prestigious design school, and dedicated himself to mastering the craft. His natural talent, combined with the lessons he learned from Mr. Hung, set him on a path toward success. Years later, after countless late nights and hard work, Min emerged as a well-known shoe designer. His innovative styles began to capture the attention of fashion enthusiasts and retailers alike. With his newfound success, he never forgot the man who had shaped his early years. Mr. Hung's kindness and dedication were etched in his heart, and he was determined to repay the old cobbler for all he had done. One day, Min decided it was time to return to the village. He arrived with a mixture of excitement and nostalgia, remembering the small workshop that had once been a second home to him. When he stepped inside, he found Mr. Hung hunched over his workbench, just as he had always been. The sight brought tears to his eyes. "Mr. Hung!" Min exclaimed, rushing over to embrace the old man. Mr. Hung looked up, his face breaking into a warm smile. "Min, my boy, you've grown so much. I'm so proud of you." They spent the afternoon reminiscing and catching up. Min shared stories of his journey in the city, how he had turned his dreams into reality, while Mr. Hung talked about the children he still made shoes for. "Your shoes brought joy to so many, including me," Min said, his voice filled with emotion. "Now, I want to help you." Mr. Hung shook his head, a humble smile on his lips. "I don't need anything, Min. Just seeing you succeed is enough for me." But Min was resolute. He had a vision. "I want to open a shoe store here, one that honors your craftsmanship and the traditional designs of our village. We can work together, blend your experience with my new ideas, and create something beautiful." At first, Mr. Hung hesitated. He had grown accustomed to his simple life and was wary of change. But the excitement in Min's eyes was contagious, and after some thought, he agreed. Together, they began to formulate a plan. They decided to use the old workshop as the base for their new store, preserving its charm while making necessary updates. Min designed the layout, envisioning a welcoming space filled with both traditional and modern designs. They would also create a small workshop area where Mr. Hung could continue making shoes by hand, ensuring that the art of cobbling remained alive. As they worked side by side, the bond between them deepened. Min would often sit with Mr. Hung, learning the intricacies of the craft he had once taken for granted. He realized that the soul of the shoes came not just from the materials but from the love and care poured into every stitch. Word spread through the village about the new shoe store. People were excited to see what Min and Mr. Hung would create together. When the grand opening day arrived, the entire village gathered, buzzing with anticipation. The store was a stunning blend of old and new, showcasing beautiful handcrafted shoes alongside innovative designs. The moment the doors opened, people flooded in eager to explore the collection. Min and Mr. Hung welcomed each customer with open arms, sharing stories behind each pair of shoes, emphasizing the importance of craftsmanship and tradition. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Customers marveled at the quality and creativity of the shoes, and soon, word spread beyond the village. Orders began pouring in from nearby towns, and the shop quickly became known for its unique blend of traditional and contemporary styles. As their business flourished, Min made sure to give back to the community that had supported him. He initiated workshops for local children, teaching them the art of shoemaking. He wanted to pass on the legacy that Mr. Hung had given him, ensuring that the next generation could also find joy and creativity in this craft. Together, Mr. Hung and Min became a dynamic duo. They complemented each other perfectly, Mr. Hung's wisdom and craftsmanship paired with Min's innovation and vision. They traveled to fashion shows, showcasing their designs and representing their village with pride. The recognition they received only strengthened their commitment to their roots. Months turned into years, and the shoe store became a beloved establishment in the village, symbolizing resilience, creativity, and the power of community. Mr. Hung, once a humble cobbler, had become a local legend, known not only for his beautiful shoes but also for the love he poured into every creation. One sunny afternoon, as they sat outside the shop enjoying tea, Mr. Hung turned to Min, his eyes filled with gratitude. "I never imagined my life could change so much," he said, his voice steady. "You've given me a second chance, a purpose." Min smiled warmly. "You were always my inspiration, Mr. Hung. I simply helped share your gift with the world." As they watched children play in the street, wearing the shoes crafted from their workshop, both men felt a profound sense of fulfillment. They had built more than a successful business. They had created a legacy of kindness, craftsmanship, and community spirit that would endure for generations. The village thrived, with the shoe store at its heart, and the bond between Mr. Hung and Min grew stronger with each passing day. Together, they had woven a story of resilience and hope, proving that with love and determination, anything was possible. As seasons changed, so did the challenges they faced, but they faced them together, fortified by their shared vision and unwavering friendship. The shop stood as a testament to the power of kindness and the beauty of pursuing one's dreams, reminding everyone that every stitch in life is significant, just as every shoe crafted tells a story. And so, the legacy of Mr. Hung and Min continued, with each pair of shoes carrying a piece of their journey, a reminder that the true essence of life lies not in what you have, but in what you give and share with others. As the years passed, Mr. Hung and Min's shoe store flourished beyond their expectations. It became a hub of creativity and community spirit, attracting not just locals but also visitors from nearby towns and cities. The walls of their shop were adorned with photographs of happy customers wearing their creations, each pair of shoes telling its own unique story. The dynamic duo often hosted events to engage the community further. They organized design contests for local school children, encouraging them to sketch their own shoe ideas. The winning designs would be brought to life in the workshop, allowing young minds to see their creativity translated into reality. The excitement in the air during these events was palpable, as families gathered to support their children and witness the magic of creation. One summer, Min had an idea that he believed would elevate their brand even further. He proposed a collaboration with local artisans to create a line of shoes that incorporated traditional craftsmanship from various regions. This initiative would not only celebrate the rich cultural heritage of the area but also provide a platform for local artisans to showcase their skills. Mr. Hung loved the idea. Together, they reached out to various artisans specializing in embroidery, weaving, and leatherwork. The response was overwhelmingly positive, with many eager to contribute their expertise. This collaborative effort culminated in a vibrant collection of shoes that combined modern designs with traditional techniques. The launch of this collection was marked by a grand event at the store, featuring live music, food stalls, and exhibitions of the artisans' work. People flocked to the shop, eager to see the beautiful new line and to celebrate the rich tapestry of creativity that defined their community. As they prepared for the event, Min couldn't help but feel grateful for the journey they had taken together. He had come a long way from the curious boy watching Mr. Hung work. Now, they were partners, united in their passion for shoes and their commitment to their community. On the day of the launch, the atmosphere was electric. Families gathered, laughter and excitement filling the air as local musicians played cheerful tunes. Mr. Hung welcomed guests, sharing stories behind the designs while Min showcased the artisan's craftsmanship. The shoes flew off the shelves, each purchase supporting not just their business but also the livelihoods of local artists. As the sun began to set, casting a golden hue over the festivities, Min took a moment to step back and reflect. He watched as Mr. Hung interacted with customers, his face lighting up with joy. It was in moments like these that Min realized the profound impact they were making, not just through their shoes, but by fostering a sense of community and connection. After the event, they sat outside the shop, sipping tea and basking in the success of the day. "We've created something truly special," Min said, looking at Mr. Hung. "It's not just about shoes, it's about bringing people together." Mr. Hung nodded, a warm smile gracing his lips. "You've done so much more than I ever imagined. Your vision has breathed new life into our work. I'm proud to be a part of it." As seasons changed, the shoe store continued to thrive, with new ideas flowing constantly. Min introduced workshops where customers could design their own shoes, allowing them to engage directly with the creative process. These events drew in more people, eager to learn and express themselves through design. With each passing year, the bond between Mr. Hung and Min deepened. They celebrated not only their successes but also their challenges. When difficulties arose, whether it was a slow season or a design that didn't resonate with customers, they faced them together, their friendship unwavering. One winter, as they prepared for their annual holiday collection, Min felt a wave of nostalgia wash over him. He remembered the many Christmases he had spent alone in the city, longing for the warmth of his village and the comforting presence of Mr. Hung. He decided to incorporate a special line of holiday-themed shoes, complete with festive colors and designs inspired by the joy of the season. They worked late into the nights leading up to the launch, pouring their hearts into every detail. When the collection was unveiled, it was met with overwhelming enthusiasm. Families returned to the shop, excited to find the perfect shoes for the holiday festivities, and the atmosphere was filled with laughter and cheer. During the holiday season, Min organized a charity event in which a portion of the proceeds from the collection would go to local orphanages. He wanted to honor the spirit of giving that had once defined his childhood. Mr. Hung wholeheartedly supported the idea, seeing it as a way to give back to the community that had nurtured them both. On the day of the charity event, the shop was bustling with activity. Customers filled the space, some shopping for gifts while others brought donations of clothes and toys for the children. As the event unfolded, Min watched families come together, united by a shared purpose. It was a heartwarming reminder of the impact they were making beyond just their business. As the sun set, casting a warm glow over the shop, Min and Mr. Hung stood outside, watching the community come alive. "This is what it's all about," Min said, a sense of fulfillment washing over him. "Creating a space where people can connect, share, and uplift one another." Mr. Hung smiled, his eyes glistening with pride. "You've turned this little workshop into a beacon of hope and kindness. I'm grateful for every moment we've shared." As they closed the shop for the night, Min felt a surge of gratitude for the journey they had taken together. They had created not just a business but a legacy built on compassion, creativity, and community. In the years that followed, their brand continued to grow, branching out into new markets and reaching new heights. Yet, no matter how far they expanded, their roots remained firmly planted in the village. They often returned to their humble beginnings, ensuring that the spirit of giving and community stayed alive. One day, as they sat together, reminiscing about their journey, Min turned to Mr. Hung. "Have you ever thought about how far we've come?" Mr. Hung chuckled softly. "I remember the first shoes I made for you. I never imagined it would lead to all this. But it's a beautiful reminder that kindness can have a ripple effect." "Yes," Min replied, his heart swelling with emotion. "It all started with you. You taught me that every small act can change a life." As they sipped tea and shared stories, the evening sky painted a beautiful canvas above them. It was a moment of peace, a testament to their enduring friendship and shared passion. They knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them together as they always had. And so, the legacy of Mr. Hung and Min continued to flourish, a beautiful story woven through the fabric of their lives and the lives of countless others. Their shoes became symbols of hope, creativity, and the power of community, a reminder that together, they could walk any path, no matter how challenging. In time, Min began to think about the next generation. He envisioned a program that would allow young aspiring designers to learn from Mr. Hung and carry on the tradition of craftsmanship. It would provide scholarships and mentorship opportunities, ensuring that the art of shoemaking thrived for years to come. With Mr. Hung's blessing, Min began to reach out to local schools and community organizations. He sought partnerships that would allow them to create workshops and programs tailored to youth. The response was enthusiastic, with many eager to participate. As the program launched, young people from the village flocked to the shop, eager to learn. Min and Mr. Hung welcomed each new student with open arms, excited to pass on their knowledge and skills. The workshop buzzed with creativity and laughter as they shared stories, techniques, and ideas. One bright summer day, as they wrapped up a successful workshop, Min looked around at the eager faces. He felt a sense of pride and joy knowing that they were nurturing the next generation of shoemakers and designers. Mr. Hung's legacy would continue, not just in their store, but in the hearts and minds of these young creatives. As the years rolled on, Min and Mr. Hung watched the community thrive. The shoe store became a symbol of resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of giving. They held annual events that celebrated local artisans, ensuring that everyone in the village felt connected and valued. One evening, as they prepared for another charity event, Mr. Hung turned to Min. "You've done an incredible job. I can see the love and care you pour into everything you do." Min smiled, touched by the compliment. "I've learned from the best. You've shown me the importance of kindness and community. I want to carry that forward." Their bond, forged through shared experiences and mutual respect, became a cornerstone of the business. They continued to face challenges together, supporting each other through thick and thin. As they looked to the future, Min had a vision of expanding their reach even further. He dreamed of establishing a scholarship fund for young designers from the village, helping them pursue education in fashion and design. It was a way to give back, to ensure that the doors opened for future generations just as they had for him. Mr. Hung was deeply moved by the idea. "You have such a big heart, Min. I know that whatever you choose to do, it will inspire many." With renewed energy, they began to lay the groundwork for the scholarship fund. Min reached out to local businesses and organizations, seeking support and partnership. The community rallied around the initiative, recognizing the importance of nurturing local talent. As the scholarship program took shape, Min and Mr. Hung felt a sense of fulfillment wash over them. They had created a legacy that extended beyond their shop, empowering the next generation to chase their dreams. One spring day, as they gathered for the scholarship launch event, the atmosphere was filled with excitement. Local dignitaries, families, and aspiring designers came together to celebrate this new chapter. Min stood before the crowd, his heart pounding with emotion. "Today, we celebrate not just the future of design, but the spirit of our community. This scholarship fund is a testament to the support and love we've shared. I hope it opens doors for many talented individuals to follow their passions." The applause that followed was deafening, echoing the love and pride the village felt for its own. Mr. Hung watched with tears in his eyes, feeling an immense pride for all they had accomplished together. In the years that followed, the scholarship program flourished, with many young designers emerging from the village, ready to make their mark on the world. Min and Mr. Hung continued to mentor them, sharing their wisdom and encouraging their creativity. The shoe store evolved into a thriving center of design and inspiration, a place where dreams took flight and connections were made. Each shoe crafted became a symbol of the journey they had undertaken, a journey fueled by kindness, creativity, and a commitment to the community. As they sat together one evening, looking over the bustling shop, Min turned to Mr. Hung. "We've built something truly special, haven't we?" Mr. Hung smiled, his heart full. "Yes, my boy. We've turned our dreams into reality, and in doing so, we've touched many lives. It's a legacy that will live on. With each passing day, they embraced the challenges and joys that came their way, knowing that together, they could weather any storm. Their friendship remained steadfast, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who entered their beloved shop. And so, the story of Mr. Hung and Min continued, a testament to the power of kindness, community, and the art of shoemaking, a legacy woven through generations, reminding everyone that every step taken in love leads to a brighter future. As the seasons turned, the shoe store continued to thrive, its reputation spreading far beyond the village. Min and Mr. Hung's collaboration attracted attention from fashion influencers and local media, which only fueled their passion for creativity and community. They received invitations to showcase their work at regional and even national fashion shows, a testament to the artistry and craftsmanship that defined their brand. One bright autumn day, Min received an unexpected phone call from a well-known fashion magazine. They wanted to feature their story, how a humble cobbler and a young designer had come together to create a successful shoe line that celebrated both tradition and innovation. Min was thrilled. This was a chance to share their journey with a wider audience. The day of the photo shoot arrived, and the shop was transformed into a vibrant set. The magazine's team arrived with cameras, lighting, and a creative vision that captured the essence of their work. Min and Mr. Hung showcased their most beloved designs, explaining the stories behind each piece and the dedication that went into their creation. As the photo shoot unfolded, Min felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He wanted to ensure that their story resonated with readers and inspired others, just as Mr. Hung had inspired him. Throughout the process, he noticed how effortlessly Mr. Hung engaged with the team, sharing anecdotes and wisdom that captivated everyone around them. After the shoot, as they relaxed with cups of tea in the quiet of the workshop, Min expressed his gratitude. "I couldn't have done this without you, Mr. Hung. You're the heart of this place." Mr. Hung smiled warmly, his eyes twinkling. "We've built this together, Min. Your vision has given life to our craft, and I'm proud to be part of it." The magazine feature hit the stands a few weeks later, and the response was incredible. Readers were inspired by their story, and many expressed a desire to visit the shop. Orders began pouring in, and they found themselves busier than ever. Min made sure to keep the essence of their work alive, ensuring that each shoe was crafted with care and passion. With increased demand, Min decided to hire a few local apprentices to help with the workload. He wanted to create opportunities for others, just as Mr. Hung had once done for him. Training the apprentices became a rewarding experience, as they learned not only the technical skills of shoemaking but also the values of teamwork and community. One day, while working with the apprentices, Min noticed a young girl named Lean. She was shy but had a remarkable talent for design. Her sketches were imaginative and unique, reminiscent of the creativity that had once filled his own heart as a child. Min saw potential in her and decided to mentor her personally. As Lean learned from Min and Mr. Hung, she blossomed into a confident designer. They encouraged her to submit her designs to local competitions, providing her with the support she needed to showcase her talent. When Lean won first place in a regional design contest, the pride in Min's heart was overwhelming. "See what you can achieve?" he told her, beaming. "This is just the beginning." With Lean's victory came even more interest in the shop. People were eager to see the next generation of designs that emerged from their workshop. This new wave of enthusiasm rekindled the sense of community that had always been at the heart of their work. As the holiday season approached, Min proposed an idea, a community fair that would highlight the talents of local artisans and young designers, including Lean. Mr. Hung loved the idea, seeing it as a way to give back to the community that had supported them. They worked tirelessly to organize the event, reaching out to local artisans, musicians, and food vendors. The day of the fair was filled with laughter, joy, and the spirit of togetherness. Families came from near and far, eager to celebrate their community and the creativity that flourished within it. At the fair, Lean showcased her new collection, and it was met with enthusiasm and admiration. Her designs were a hit, and she received numerous orders from excited customers. As she stood there, surrounded by supporters, Min felt a surge of pride. He realized that their efforts were creating a legacy that would inspire countless others. Amid the festivities, Mr. Hung took a moment to reflect. He watched the laughter and joy surrounding him, feeling fulfilled. "This is what we've created, Min," he said softly. "A space where dreams can grow." As night fell, the fair culminated in a celebration of community spirit. Min and Mr. Hung took the stage to thank everyone for their support. "Together, we've built more than a business," Min declared, his voice ringing with emotion. "We've built a community that values creativity, kindness, and collaboration. Let's continue to uplift one another and celebrate our shared dreams." The crowd erupted in applause, and the sense of unity was palpable. Min looked around, seeing familiar faces filled with joy and hope. He realized that they were part of something much larger than themselves, a movement that encouraged creativity and connection. After the fair, business continued to grow, and Min decided to expand their workshop space. They transformed the back area into a community design center where anyone could come to learn, create, and collaborate. This new space quickly became a hub of innovation, drawing in aspiring designers, artists, and artisans. The Community Design Center offered workshops in various crafts, from shoemaking to leatherwork to embroidery. Min and Mr. Hung invited local experts to share their skills, fostering a culture of learning and creativity. The center buzzed with activity, filled with laughter and the sound of tools at work. As the years rolled on, Lean flourished as a designer, and she became a beloved figure in the community. She often worked alongside Min and Mr. Hung, mentoring younger students and continuing the cycle of giving back. The legacy of kindness and creativity spread, weaving itself into the very fabric of the village. One evening, as they sat in the design center, Min turned to Mr. Hung and Lean, a smile on his face. "Look at what we've built together. It's incredible." Mr. Hung nodded, pride shining in his eyes. "We've created a space for dreams to flourish. It's a gift that keeps on giving." Lean chimed in, "And it all started with your kindness, Mr. Hung. Your heart is the foundation of this community." As they continued to reflect on their journey, they knew that their story was far from over. The Community Design Center had become a beacon of hope and creativity, a place where future generations could find inspiration and connection. As seasons changed and years passed, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean embraced the challenges and joys that life brought their way. They remained steadfast in their commitment to uplifting their community, ensuring that kindness and creativity flourished in every corner. One day, as they prepared for another charity event, Min had a realization. He wanted to create a scholarship specifically for young women pursuing careers in design and craftsmanship. He believed that supporting young women would empower them to break barriers and contribute their unique perspectives to the world of fashion and craftsmanship. Mr. Hung and Lean enthusiastically supported the idea. Together, they launched the scholarship program, offering mentorship and financial assistance to young women in the village. The response was overwhelmingly positive, with many eager to apply and share their stories. As the scholarship program took off, they hosted events that showcased the work of the young women involved, providing them with opportunities to present their designs and connect with industry professionals. The impact was profound, as young women began to see themselves as capable designers and leaders in their own right. On the night of the first scholarship gala, the air was filled with anticipation. Young women proudly displayed their designs, and the atmosphere buzzed with excitement. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean mingled with guests, sharing their vision and celebrating the achievements of the participants. When it was time to announce the scholarship recipients, Min stood before the crowd, filled with pride. "Tonight, we celebrate the power of dreams and the strength of our community. These young women are not just designers, they are pioneers, and we are honored to support their journeys." As the applause echoed in the room, the recipients beamed with joy. They understood the significance of this moment, not just for themselves, but for all the young women who would follow in their footsteps. After the event, as they reflected on the night, Min felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He realized that the scholarship program was a powerful way to honor the legacy of kindness and creativity that had shaped his life. With each new initiative, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean continued to strengthen the bonds within their community. They embraced the stories of the individuals who walked through their doors, ensuring that every voice was heard and valued. As the years continued to unfold, their workshop remained a vibrant center of creativity, a testament to the power of kindness and collaboration. New generations of designers emerged, each carrying forward the legacy that had been built on love, support, and unwavering belief in the potential of others. One evening, as they sat together in the design center, Min reflected on their journey. "We've come so far, but there's still so much more to do. I can't wait to see what the future holds." Mr. Hung smiled, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "Remember, my boy, every journey begins with a single step. And together, we can walk any path." As they looked out at the bustling workshop filled with creativity and laughter, they knew that their story was a testament to the power of community, friendship, and the legacy of kindness that would endure for generations to come. Each step they took would continue to inspire others to dream, create, and give back, proving that with love and determination, anything is possible. As time moved forward, the Community Design Center evolved into a vibrant ecosystem of creativity and collaboration. New ideas blossomed, and artists from neighboring villages began to join the workshops, seeking inspiration and camaraderie. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean embraced this influx, understanding that diversity of thought and talent only enriched their mission. One day, during a brainstorming session in the center, Lean proposed an idea that excited everyone. "What if we created a seasonal collection that not only showcased our designs but also told stories from our community? Each shoe could represent a local legend or a piece of history." Min's eyes lit up. "That's brilliant! We could involve everyone in the storytelling process, gather stories from elders, and have workshops where community members can contribute their ideas." Mr. Hung nodded thoughtfully. "This could deepen our connection to our roots while honoring the rich tapestry of experiences within our village." Excited by the potential of this new project, they organized community storytelling sessions. They invited elders and villagers to share their stories, capturing everything from local myths to personal anecdotes. These sessions were filled with laughter, nostalgia, and even a few tears as people opened up about their lives. The stories were recorded, and the team began to sift through them, selecting the most compelling narratives to inspire their new collection. Lean took charge of the design aspect, crafting sketches that embodied the essence of each story. The workshop buzzed with activity as artisans collaborated to bring the designs to life. As the collection began to take shape, anticipation grew within the community. They planned a grand unveiling event, inviting everyone to come and celebrate the union of creativity and heritage. The event would not only showcase the new shoes but also highlight the stories behind them, creating a profound connection between the designs and the people they represented. The night of the unveiling arrived, and the atmosphere was electric. The design center was adorned with twinkling lights, and the smell of delicious local food wafted through the air. Community members gathered, excited to see how their stories had been transformed into art. As the event commenced, Min took the stage, his heart racing with excitement. "Tonight, we celebrate not only our creativity but also the incredible stories that shape our village. Each pair of shoes you see represents a piece of our history, a thread in the fabric of our community." One by one, Lean presented the shoes, sharing the stories that inspired each design. The crowd was captivated as they heard tales of bravery, love, and resilience, stories that resonated deeply with their own experiences. Each shoe was a testament to the strength of their community and the power of storytelling. When the collection was unveiled, applause erupted. The shoes were stunning, a beautiful blend of artistry and tradition, each one adorned with intricate details that reflected the story behind it. The villagers eagerly tried on the shoes, excited to wear a piece of their collective history. As the night wore on, a sense of unity enveloped the crowd. People mingled, sharing their own stories and connections to the designs. The event was a resounding success, and the energy in the room was palpable. After the event, as they gathered in the design center, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean shared their thoughts. "This was more than just a showcase," Min said, his voice filled with emotion. "We've created a bridge between generations, allowing our stories to live on." Mr. Hung nodded, a tear glistening in his eye. "You've done something beautiful, my boy. This collection will be cherished not just for its beauty but for the love and history it carries. Lin beamed with pride. I'm so grateful to be part of this journey. It's a reminder that we're all connected through our stories. With the success of the collection, demand surged for their shoes, and they quickly became a symbol of community pride. Orders came pouring in, and they expanded their production to keep up with the interest. They continued to engage the community, involving local artisans and ensuring that everyone had a hand in the creation process. As they prepared for the next season, Min began to contemplate how to further expand their impact. Inspired by the storytelling project, he envisioned a program that would allow local youth to create their own narratives through design. It would provide them with the tools and resources to express themselves and tell their stories. When Min pitched the idea to Mr. Hung and Lin, they were immediately on board. They envisioned workshops where young people could learn not only the technical skills of shoemaking but also the art of storytelling. The goal was to empower the next generation, allowing them to explore their creativity and find their voices. The first workshop kicked off with enthusiasm. Young participants were excited to learn, eager to craft their own designs inspired by personal stories. They shared their dreams, fears, and experiences, weaving them into their creations. The environment was filled with laughter and collaboration, a true reflection of the community spirit that had always defined their work. As the weeks went by, the designs began to take shape. Each young designer poured their heart into their work, creating shoes that were not just functional but deeply personal. When it came time for the unveiling of their collection, excitement buzzed in the air once more. On the day of the event, the community gathered to support the young designers. The atmosphere was filled with pride and encouragement as the youth showcased their creations, sharing the stories that inspired them. The support from the crowd was overwhelming, a testament to the power of community and connection. As the young designers took the stage, Min couldn't help but feel a surge of hope for the future. Tonight, we celebrate the next generation of storytellers and creators, he announced, his voice resonating with passion. These shoes represent not just their talent but their journeys, and we are honored to witness their growth. The applause that followed was deafening, echoing the sentiment of pride and support that filled the room. The event became a celebration of not just individual achievements but the strength of their community, where everyone's voice mattered. With each new initiative, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lin continued to empower those around them. They embraced the challenges that came their way, navigating the complexities of running a growing business while staying true to their mission of community engagement. As they looked to the future, Min realized that their journey was far from over. He wanted to ensure that the legacy they were building would continue to inspire others long after they were gone. He began to contemplate ways to document their story, preserving the rich history of the workshop and its impact on the community. With the support of Mr. Hung and Lin, Min organized a project to create a book that would chronicle their journey, the story of a humble cobbler, a passionate designer, and a community that came together to uplift one another. They reached out to local writers and photographers, inviting them to contribute their perspectives and insights. The process of compiling the book became a community effort, with many sharing their memories and experiences. The design center was filled with energy as stories flowed and memories were captured. It was a beautiful reminder of the bonds that had been forged and the lives that had been touched. When the book was finally published, it was met with overwhelming enthusiasm. The launch event drew in a crowd eager to celebrate the stories that had shaped their lives. Min stood before the audience, holding a copy of the book, filled with gratitude and pride. "This is a testament to our journey," he said, his voice steady. "Every story shared, every shoe crafted, has contributed to this beautiful tapestry of our community." As the applause erupted, Min felt a sense of fulfillment wash over him. The book served not only as a chronicle of their achievements but also as an invitation for future generations to continue the work they had begun. In the years that followed, the legacy of Mr. Hung, Min, and Lin continued to grow. Their community design center became a hub of creativity, where dreams were nurtured and stories were told. New generations of designers emerged, each inspired by the journey of those who came before them. One sunny afternoon, as they sat in the design center reminiscing about their journey, Lin turned to Min and Mr. Hung. "We've created something truly special here. What's next for us? Min smiled, thinking about the possibilities. I believe we should expand our outreach. Let's connect with other communities, share our story, and learn from theirs. There's so much we can gain from collaboration. Mr. Hung nodded, his eyes sparkling with excitement. Just, let's create the network of artisans who can support and inspire each other. Together, we can amplify our impact. And so, the next chapter of their journey began. They organized outreach programs, connecting with artisans from different villages and inviting them to share their skills and stories. This collaboration sparked new ideas and creativity, enriching the Community Design Center and solidifying its role as a beacon of hope and innovation. As they continued to foster connections and share knowledge, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lin knew that their journey was far from complete. They had built a legacy that would inspire future generations, reminding everyone of the power of kindness, creativity, and community. In the years to come, the Design Center thrived as a hub of creativity and collaboration, leaving an indelible mark on the lives of all who passed through its doors. Each shoe crafted, each story told, became a part of a larger narrative, a narrative that celebrated the strength of community and the boundless possibilities that lay ahead. And as they sat together, surrounded by laughter, creativity, and the warmth of friendship, they understood that their story was woven into the very fabric of their village, a story that would continue to inspire and uplift, reminding everyone that together, they could walk any path and embrace the beauty of the journey ahead. As the years flowed by, the Community Design Center blossomed into a vibrant hub of creativity that drew artisans, designers, and dreamers from far and wide. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lin became mentors not only to local youth but also to visiting artisans who sought to learn and share their crafts. This exchange of ideas and skills enriched their community, allowing them to celebrate a diverse range of talents. One day, as they were wrapping up a workshop, a young woman named An approached Min with a proposal. "I've been inspired by the work we've done here," she said, her eyes bright with excitement. "What if we started a mentorship program for aspiring women entrepreneurs? We could help them turn their ideas into reality, just like we did." Min felt a surge of enthusiasm. "That's a fantastic idea. We can create a safe space for women to share their ideas, learn skills, and build confidence." With Lin and Mr. Hung's support, they launched the program, inviting local women to participate. They organized workshops on business skills, marketing, and design, all while fostering an environment of collaboration and empowerment. The initiative quickly gained traction, attracting women from different backgrounds, each bringing unique perspectives and experiences. The first cohort of women entrepreneurs was diverse and vibrant. Among them was Mai, a talented seamstress with dreams of starting her own clothing line. She had struggled to find resources and support but was eager to learn. With mentorship from Min and the others, she began to craft her vision, inspired by the camaraderie that blossomed within the group. Another participant, Han, had a passion for sustainable fashion. She presented her ideas for using recycled materials in her designs, sparking lively discussions among the group. The mentorship program became a melting pot of creativity where women could brainstorm, share challenges, and celebrate each other's successes. As the program progressed, Min felt a deep sense of fulfillment. The women were not only gaining skills but also building a supportive network that extended beyond the workshops. They cheered each other on, shared resources, and even collaborated on projects. One day, as the cohort prepared for a local artisan fair, they decided to present their work together. They pooled their resources and created a stunning collection that showcased their individual designs while highlighting the theme of community and empowerment. The day of the fair arrived, and the energy in the air was palpable. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lin set up a booth that featured the work of the women entrepreneurs, and the response was overwhelmingly positive. Visitors were drawn to the vibrant colors, innovative designs, and the stories behind each piece. As the fair unfolded, the women showcased their creations with confidence. Mai's clothing line was met with enthusiasm, and Han's sustainable designs attracted attention from eco-conscious shoppers. The camaraderie and support that radiated from their booth were infectious, drawing in crowds eager to learn more about the stories behind the creations. At the end of the day, the women were exhausted but elated. They had sold a significant amount of their work and had made valuable connections within the community. As they gathered to celebrate their success, Min couldn't help but feel proud. "You all did amazing. This is just the beginning." With newfound confidence, the women began to explore more opportunities. They created a collective brand, allowing them to market their designs together while maintaining their individual identities. This collaboration not only strengthened their bonds but also expanded their reach within the local market. As the mentorship program continued to thrive, it became a vital part of the Community Design Center. More women joined, bringing fresh ideas and perspectives, and the center transformed into a bustling hub of creativity and support. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean recognized that their mission had expanded, creating an inclusive space for women to thrive. However, the journey wasn't without challenges. As their initiatives grew, so did the need for resources. Min approached Mr. Hung and Lean with an idea. "What if we organized a fundraising event? We could invite local businesses and community members to support our programs and help us expand our resources." Mr. Hung nodded thoughtfully. "That's a great idea. A community gala could showcase our work and create awareness about our initiatives." They began planning the event, gathering support from local businesses, artists, and musicians. The gala would feature performances, art displays, and a silent auction, with proceeds going towards the mentorship program and expanding the design center. On the night of the gala, the atmosphere was electric. The design center was transformed into a festive space filled with lights, music, and laughter. Community members gathered to celebrate the achievements of the women entrepreneurs and to support the ongoing initiatives. As the event unfolded, Min took the stage, his heart swelling with pride. "Tonight, we come together not just to celebrate our successes but to invest in our future. This community has shown us that when we support each other, we can achieve incredible things." The crowd erupted in applause, and the energy in the room was palpable. Guests bid generously on the auction items, eager to contribute to the cause. As the night progressed, it became clear that the gala was more than just a fundraiser. It was a celebration of unity and resilience. By the end of the evening, they had raised enough funds to significantly expand their programs. The success of the gala invigorated everyone involved, and the mentorship program flourished as a result. The women continued to innovate and inspire, and their collective brand gained recognition throughout the region. With the additional resources, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean decided to establish an annual community festival. This festival would showcase local talent, celebrate the creativity within the community, and serve as a platform for artisans and entrepreneurs to connect with a broader audience. The first community festival was a grand success, drawing people from neighboring towns. The event featured workshops, live music, food stalls, and of course, a marketplace for local artisans to showcase their work. The Design Center's booth was a hub of activity, showcasing the creations of the women entrepreneurs alongside the stunning footwear crafted by Min and Mr. Hung. As families wandered through the festival, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement and collaboration. Children participated in craft activities, and adults engaged in workshops led by local artisans. The festival became a celebration of creativity, fostering connections and sparking new ideas. In the midst of the festivities, Min took a moment to reflect. He watched as people came together, sharing stories, laughter, and inspiration. It was a testament to the power of community and the belief that everyone had something valuable to contribute. Later that evening, as the sun began to set, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean gathered on a hill overlooking the festival grounds. The lights twinkled below, and the sound of laughter filled the air. "Look at what we've created," Min said, his voice filled with emotion. "This is what happens when we lift each other up." Mr. Hung nodded, a proud smile on his face. "You've turned our humble workshop into something extraordinary. This legacy will inspire many for years to come." With the festival as a foundation, they continued to expand their outreach, forging connections with other communities and sharing their mission. The Community Design Center became a model for collaboration, creativity, and empowerment, inspiring similar initiatives in nearby villages. As they looked toward the future, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean understood that their journey would always be about more than just shoemaking or design. It was about fostering a sense of belonging, celebrating diversity, and empowering individuals to share their stories. One evening, while reflecting on their accomplishments, Lean turned to Min and Mr. Hung. What if we started a program to document the stories of the artisans and entrepreneurs we've worked with? We could create a digital archive that captures their journeys and inspires others. Min's eyes lit up at the idea. That's a brilliant way to ensure their stories are preserved for future generations. We could involve our community in the process, allowing them to share their narratives. With excitement, they launched the initiative, inviting artisans to participate in interviews and share their stories. The project quickly gained traction, and the digital archive became a valuable resource for both inspiration and education. As the archive grew, they began to host storytelling events, inviting participants to share their experiences live. The evenings were filled with laughter, tears, and a deep sense of connection as the community came together to celebrate the journeys of those who had walked before them. Through these storytelling sessions, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean not only preserved their community's history but also empowered individuals to take pride in their narratives. The archive became a source of inspiration for aspiring artisans, encouraging them to pursue their passions and share their unique voices. With each new initiative, the Design Center continued to thrive, becoming a cornerstone of the community. The women entrepreneurs expanded their brands, launching new collections and gaining recognition for their innovative designs. As the community flourished, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean often found themselves reflecting on the journey they had undertaken together. They understood that their story was a living tapestry, woven with the threads of countless individuals who had contributed to their shared mission. One afternoon, as they sat in the sun-drenched workshop, Min looked at Mr. Hung and Lean. "We've built something truly special here. But what if we went even further? What if we established a scholarship fund specifically for aspiring artisans to pursue their dreams?" Mr. Hung's eyes sparkled with enthusiasm. "That's a fantastic idea. We can provide opportunities for those who might not have access to resources." With renewed purpose, they launched the Scholarship Fund, inviting applications from individuals eager to pursue their passions in craftsmanship and design. The response was overwhelming, with many talented individuals sharing their dreams and aspirations. As they reviewed the applications, Min felt a profound sense of gratitude. Each story reflected the resilience and creativity that had come to define their community. They selected recipients who demonstrated not only talent but also a commitment to giving back and uplifting others. The scholarship recipients became part of the Design Center's family, engaging in workshops, contributing to projects, and sharing their perspectives. This infusion of new ideas and energy reinvigorated the space, fostering an even deeper sense of collaboration. As the years continued to unfold, the Community Design Center solidified its legacy as a place of creativity, empowerment, and support. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean became known not only as skilled artisans but also as champions of community and collaboration. The annual community festival evolved into a highly anticipated event, drawing visitors from all around. It became a platform for artisans to showcase their work, share their stories, and inspire others to embrace their creativity. On the festival's 10th anniversary, as they celebrated a decade of impact, Min took a moment to reflect on how far they had come. Surrounded by friends, family, and community members, he felt a surge of gratitude for the journey they had shared. "Tonight, we celebrate not just our achievements but the incredible connections we've forged along the way," he said, addressing the crowd. "This journey has shown us the power of community, collaboration, and the stories that bind us together." As the crowd erupted in applause, Min looked around, seeing the faces of those who had contributed to their mission. The Design Center had become a beacon of hope, a testament to the idea that when people come together, they can create something truly extraordinary. In the years that followed, the Community Design Center continued to thrive, expanding its reach and impact. New artisans emerged, and the legacy of Mr. Hung, Min, and Lean became woven into the very fabric of the village. Their story served as a reminder of the power of kindness, creativity, and the belief that everyone has a unique story worth sharing. As Min often reflected, their journey was a tapestry of resilience, collaboration, and inspiration. a story that would continue to evolve, leaving a lasting legacy for generations to come. And through it all, they understood that their mission was not just about crafting shoes or running a design center. It was about creating a community where dreams could take flight and where every individual had the opportunity to shine. As the years passed, the Community Design Center flourished, becoming a vital part of the village's identity. The annual festival grew in size and significance, attracting visitors from across the region. Each year, artisans showcased their work, sharing stories that resonated deeply with attendees and fostering a spirit of connection and inspiration. One year, as they prepared for the festival, Min noticed a shift in the local landscape. More young people were leaving the village for opportunities in larger cities, drawn by the allure of urban life and modern careers. While he understood the desire for growth, he felt a pang of sadness. He didn't want the village's rich heritage and craftsmanship to fade away. Min shared his concerns with Mr. Hung and Lean during a meeting at the design center. "We need to find a way to keep our young people engaged with their roots," he said. "What if we created an internship program that allows them to learn the crafts while also exploring opportunities for entrepreneurship?" Mr. Hung nodded thoughtfully. "That's a brilliant idea. We can offer them hands-on experience while instilling a sense of pride in their heritage." With renewed enthusiasm, they launched the internship program, inviting local youth to apply. The program combined practical skills training in craftsmanship with workshops on business development, marketing, and sustainability. It aimed to empower participants to blend traditional techniques with modern approaches, allowing them to carve their own paths within the village. The response was overwhelmingly positive. Young people excitedly signed up, eager to learn and contribute. Among them was a bright teenager named Du Wei, who had always been fascinated by design. He had spent countless hours watching Min and Mr. Hung work, dreaming of creating his own line of footwear. Du Wei quickly became a standout intern, immersing himself in the crafts while absorbing the stories behind each design. He approached the internship with passion, eager to learn and innovate. Min saw his potential and took him under his wing, guiding him through the intricacies of both shoemaking and entrepreneurship. As the internship progressed, Du Wei proposed an idea for a new collection inspired by the village's natural surroundings. "What if we designed shoes that reflect the beauty of our landscape? We could use colors and materials that echo the fields and rivers," he suggested during a brainstorming session. Min's eyes lit up with excitement. "That's a fantastic idea. We could even collaborate with local artists to incorporate their designs into the shoes." With the support of the design center team, Du Wei began working on the collection, infusing it with his unique perspective. The project resonated with the other interns, who eagerly joined in, each contributing their creativity and skills. As they worked together, a sense of camaraderie blossomed. The interns shared stories of their families, their aspirations, and the challenges they faced in a rapidly changing world. The design center became a sanctuary for their dreams, where they could explore their identities while staying connected to their roots. When the time came to unveil Dewey's collection at the next annual festival, excitement filled the air. The interns worked tirelessly, finalizing designs and preparing for the big day. On the day of the festival, the energy was palpable and visitors flooded the center to see the new collection. As Du Wei presented the collection, he spoke passionately about the inspiration behind each piece. "These designs reflect the beauty of our village," he explained. "We've woven our stories into these shoes, connecting us to our heritage while also looking toward the future." The audience was captivated. The shoes were stunning, with colors and patterns that mirrored the natural beauty surrounding the village. Dewey's confidence shone through, and the crowd erupted in applause, appreciating the connection between craftsmanship and storytelling. The success of Dewey's collection not only showcased his talent but also solidified the importance of the internship program. It inspired other young people in the village to embrace their heritage and consider paths in craftsmanship and entrepreneurship. In the following months, the design center continued to thrive. The internship program expanded, with more youth eager to join. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean established partnerships with local schools, encouraging students to engage with traditional crafts and explore their potential as artisans. As the community flourished, the impact of their initiatives became clear. More young people began to see the value in staying within the village, choosing to invest in their community and carry on the legacy of craftsmanship. Dewey, having gained valuable experience, decided to pursue a career in design, excited to contribute to the community he loved. One evening, as the sun set over the village, Min gathered with Mr. Hung, Lean, and the interns to celebrate their progress. "What we've built together is something truly remarkable," he said, his voice filled with pride. "We've not only preserved our crafts but also created a space for our youth to thrive." The interns shared their thoughts, expressing gratitude for the opportunities they had received. Dewey stood up, his eyes shining with determination. "I want to thank all of you for believing in us. You've shown us that we can create a future rooted in our heritage while embracing innovation." Inspired by the enthusiasm of the interns, Min proposed an idea that had been brewing in his mind. "What if we organized a traveling exhibition showcasing our designs and stories? We could reach even more people, sharing the beauty of our village beyond our borders." Everyone agreed, excited about the prospect. They began planning the exhibition, curating pieces that highlighted the craftsmanship, creativity, and stories of the community. The journey would not only showcase their work but also celebrate the resilience and spirit of their village. As the exhibition traveled from town to town, it garnered attention and admiration. Visitors marveled at the designs, each piece telling a story that resonated with them on a personal level. The impact of the exhibition rippled through the communities they visited, inspiring others to embrace their own heritage and pursue their passions. During the exhibition's final stop, they hosted a community event, inviting local artisans and aspiring creators to join in. The atmosphere buzzed with excitement as people gathered to celebrate creativity and collaboration. Dewey and the interns presented their collection once more, sharing their experiences and the significance of their work. The crowd was captivated, and many were inspired to take up their own crafts, eager to explore the possibilities that lay ahead. As the exhibition concluded, Min reflected on the incredible journey they had taken together. The design center had become more than just a place for craftsmanship. It was a symbol of hope, resilience, and community spirit. With the exhibition behind them, they returned to their village, energized and ready to continue their mission. The design center thrived as a hub of creativity, and the impact of their work continued to grow. In the years that followed, the Community Design Center solidified its reputation as a center of excellence in craftsmanship and entrepreneurship. Young artisans emerged, bringing fresh ideas and innovations, while the legacy of Mr. Hung, Min, and Lean continued to inspire new generations. One day, as they gathered to discuss future initiatives, Min looked around the table at the faces of the young artisans. "We've come so far, but our journey isn't over. Let's keep pushing the boundaries of creativity and collaboration." With enthusiasm, they brainstormed new projects that would connect their work with social causes. They discussed ways to use their crafts to support local charities, advocate for sustainability, and promote cultural exchange. As they set their plans in motion, the design center continued to thrive, leaving a lasting impact on the community. They organized events that brought together artisans from different backgrounds, fostering an environment of learning and growth. Through it all, Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean remained steadfast in their belief that craftsmanship was a vehicle for change. They understood that by empowering individuals and nurturing creativity, they could inspire a ripple effect that extended far beyond their village. As the sun set on another successful year, they celebrated their achievements and the bonds they had forged. They understood that their legacy was a living entity, continuously evolving and inspiring others to dream big, embrace their heritage, and work together for a brighter future. And so, the story of the Community Design Center continued, a testament to the power of collaboration, creativity, and the enduring strength of community. Each step they took was a celebration of resilience and hope, reminding everyone that together, they could build a legacy that would last for generations to come. As the years rolled on, the Community Design Center became a beacon of hope and creativity, drawing in visitors from all corners of the region. Min, Mr. Hung, and Lean often reflected on their journey, filled with gratitude for the vibrant tapestry they had woven together. On the eve of the next annual festival, The trio gathered with the interns and artisans to celebrate not just their successes, but the deep connections they had forged. Dewey stood up, now a confident designer with his own line of footwear. "I once thought my dreams were too big for this village," he said, looking around at his peers. "But here, I learned that we can create something extraordinary together." Min smiled, feeling a swell of pride. This journey was never just about shoemaking or design. It was about building a community where everyone's voice matters. Each of you has contributed to something greater than ourselves. As the festival commenced, the village was alive with music, laughter, and the vibrant energy of artisans showcasing their work. Dewey's collection was a highlight, embodying the spirit of the village and the dreams of its people. The crowd marveled at the craftsmanship and the stories behind each piece. That evening, under the starlit sky, Min took to the stage, addressing the gathered community. "Tonight, we celebrate our past and look toward the future. Our crafts are not just a means of livelihood, they are a bridge connecting us to our heritage and to each other." The applause that followed resonated with a deep sense of unity and shared purpose. As fireworks lit up the night sky, Min felt a profound sense of accomplishment. They had nurtured a culture of creativity, resilience, and collaboration, ensuring that the legacy of craftsmanship would thrive for generations to come. In that moment, surrounded by friends, family, and fellow artisans, Min realized that their story was far from over. It would continue to unfold, enriched by the dreams and aspirations of all who had been touched by the design center. Together, they had crafted a future filled with promise, and the journey ahead was one they would face hand in hand, celebrating every step along the way.